how would you treat dogs with severe anxiety?
So if you've tried, so dogs that have severe anxiety, and these are the ones that we're talking about that have, the self-trauma. So they're chewing themselves, they're destroying things in the house, they're so anxious that they just can't do anything else, they can't settle. These are the kind of dogs that you may have tried some of the more gentler approaches, the supplements, the physical things, you're exercising them regularly, all of those things, and it's still not working. That's when you need to speak to your vet. It's important that you do that, because really these dogs, most of the time, they're going to need some form of medication, not necessarily in the long term. So often these dogs, if you can put them on medication in the short term just to reduce those anxiety levels, then in conjunction with what we'd call a behavioral modification program, which is a program where you help to counter condition these animals and desensitize them to whatever is the fear inducing, the anxiety inducing issue, then often they can be weaned off those medications. Some dogs do need to be on medication long term, and cats as well need to be on these medications long term. And if that's what they need, then that's what they need. But in a lot of cases, you can train these issues out of them over a period of time with professional help in conjunction with the medications.
Yeah, for sure. So how about people that want to go more like the natural route with their pets? How can they help their pets with like natural remedies?
So there's lots of things available, and again, these range depending on what type of anxieties and how severe those anxieties are. There's a range of different things. So starting at the more mild end of the spectrum, you've got things like the omega-3 fatty acids that are found in many oils have been shown to help with a lot of mild anxieties. So we're talking fish oils, hemp seed oils, those kind of things. And then at the sort of slightly more severe sort of side of the anxieties, then you move on to things like CBD oil. So CBD has been is really quite exciting. As it becomes legalized in many more countries and in many more states, in those countries, you're seeing a lot more use of it and really seeing some very good effects for anxiety. There's also lots of herbal remedies as well that can help. So you need to talk to a specific herbalist to get a really good kind of formulation for these. But we're talking things like valerian root, chamomile, ashwagandha, and those kind of things. And people have been using like something called Bach's rescue remedy for years. It's quite an old or long-standing for these things. So there are lots of alternative things that are out there that can be done.
Great. So you mentioned hemp seed oil specifically. How can hemp seed oil help with anxiety in pets?
So hemp seed oil has a really optimal ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids. And it's these fatty acids that really have been shown to help with a lot of the anxieties. They have anti-inflammatory and sort of antioxidant properties that help with neural inflammation. And so just the general kind of neural processing pathways can be improved by supplementation of these omega-3 fatty acids. The other thing that hemp seed oil contains is a lot of the flavonoids in there, which are these sort of plant chemicals, have been shown to help specifically with anxiety in people. And although the studies haven't necessarily come through for animals yet, there are a lot of similarities and a lot of things will cross over. So we're expecting that some of the actions of hemp seed oil may come through that as well. And the evidence, it will come later, but certainly the anecdotal evidence that we have would show that hemp seed oil definitely can help support these milder cases of anxiety in cats and dogs. In cats, they're a little bit different. They can't metabolize the same nutrients from the hemp seed oil alone. So cats, they do need some fish oils too.